And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review. Today, I'm reviewing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Again, what is with the titles of these games? This is another one from the Star Wars Heritage Pack that Jeffofthemellows graciously let me borrow. Gave me the chance to play. As you can see, down to one more after this review in that, so pretty cool there. This was actually the last game in this series that I played. But it's not this last on my list. I got one more. This is a sequel to Knights of the Old Republic, which I reviewed previously. You can go check that one out. I was very, very close to doing a double review, like for both of these games at once. But after looking at it more, decided to do them separately. So I got a lot of thoughts. Let's just jump right into it. We'll say though, a lot of similarities between this game and the first one. In fact, in most ways, it's almost identical. The graphics look very similar. The dialogue options are very similar. The combat is very similar. The levels, a lot of them look very similar. There's some differences. There are some, some new enemies. There are some new things you can do. A lot of them are small. Some of them are pretty significant, but not a lot of them are small. I know it was really annoying to me that like both these games were so fucking similar. Maybe it's just again because of the very high amount of storage space they take up. Why do they take up that much storage space? It's fucking annoying. But yeah, it kind of pissed me off. It's like if it, for the most part, it felt like a clone. But more I looked at it, I was like, no, the second game, it might be worse. This game is 100% rushed, and I had to look into it, and I was like, oh, because the developer it's not the same company that made the first game. It was brought onto a different company, and they did it in a year. So it's obviously rushed. There's a lot of, like, quality differences from the first one that are worse. There's some things that just they don't hate. It's like, there's some things that just don't make any fucking sense. Things that don't make any sense. They had such I mean the elements from the first game maybe weren't the greatest, but they were passable. There was a lot to build upon, that could have made it at least a little bit nicer, and they just didn't do any of that. They just said, yep, control C, control V, control Z, control V, and then but like there was maybe some error in the code as it went from control Z to control V. Like the combat somehow worse. They completely butchered the team aspect. They love just making us play as random fucking characters that we have spent no XP on, we spent no level up points on, because obviously everybody's natural thing is that when in these games where you get like experience points when you level up and you can invest it into different skills, obviously you're probably going to beef up your main character, the one you've been playing as, or at least you think you're going to be playing as for most of the game. Why the fuck are we going to be spending a good majority of the story playing a character with somebody else because you just fucking felt like it? What the fuck? And then we got crafting. Oh my god, this is not Minecraft. Why the fuck do we gotta craft everything? It's not good. I don't like crafting in this game. I don't like crafting in most games. The only good game that does crafting is Minecraft. This ain't Minecraft. No, there's no lava chicken. How about the pacing? How about the pacing of this game? A 4-hour fucking tutorial mission? The fuck? And then later on, how many fucking times are we gonna have a forced setback? How many times are we gonna get so close to the end of the fucking game and then have a setback that draws us back another 6 hours? What the fuck is that? Just put the title. Just how about you put it somewhere in the game? we don't know how to make the game longer, but we know that we have to because of money. And then just have like that put on the screen for 5 hours. And then they also do like a thing where they just like tease the main character's backstory, but never actually say it. I couldn't figure out how to fucking get it. I don't know anybody could. It's the same thing with the Jedi Knight games. And then these games too. But the sequels are somehow worse than the first ones. Why? So that's all I gotta say about this game. I didn't like it. Another 4. Another 4. So there's that. Gonna do it though. Review. And then if you play this game, let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Did I just get a bad rep? Bad first impressions? Is it better than I'm saying it is? Let me know. Until next time. See you guys later. Goodbye.